Hi, my name's Diana and I am the owner and maker of R-Kive journals. Now, I know a lot of you out there really love your unboxing videos and things like that. It's slightly harder for me to do that. I will start posting up some videos of how I make the journals that I sell to all of you lovely people. But really what I wanted to do is something you don't get to see in my photos is how the leather is. You can't really tell if it's soft and flimsy or whether it's quite a hard tempered leather. So instead of an unboxing, I'll kind of give a half unboxing, but it's really about just showing you what kind of leathers that I use so that when you do buy them, you've got more of an idea how they're going to come to you. So to start with, in this video, I've got this lovely B6 Slim. It's in a black leather, which is about, I don't know if you can see that, it's quite a thick one. It's about 2 millimeters, just on 2 millimeters thick. I don't know if you can see that. Obviously, where I double it up and do pockets, it's a lot thicker, which is nice. It gives you that kind of sturdiness to actually lean on it. So this is, it's quite a nice leather. It's got a slight kind of finishing to it, so it's not one that, I mean, if you was to leave it out in the sun for any length of time, then yes, it's going to age it. It's probably going to fade it or change the colour of it and affect it slightly. But as it stands, if you was to drop any water on it or have eaten crisps or something and picked your journal up, you would be able to wipe this one off and it shouldn't leave too much of a mark. There's a little spider going just across my screen. It shouldn't leave too much of a mark on the leather because it has got a slight finish to it. This one, as you can see, it's not too flimsy. It's quite a nice thick leather, so it's got kind of a harder kind of, it's not going to bend and flims easily. Flims? It's a new word. So this is my B6 Slim, and it's just one of the simpler models that I do. It's literally just got front and back these nice little secretarial pockets so that you can slip all your goodies in. I try and do quite a varied range so that there's a price point for everybody. I mean, we all like the best, but we all need to make our pennies stretch sometimes, so it's nice to be able to have what you want and make do by getting other little inserts that can help you out with extra pockets if needed. So as you can see, it does give slightly, but it's not really flimsy, not really flimsy. So it's quite a medium temper on this leather, and like I said, it is nice, and if you drop any water on it and you wipe it off quickly, you shouldn't have too much of a problem. All the edges have been beveled and burnished so that you shouldn't get any moisture in there, otherwise it kind of mushrooms out at the edges. So this is the leather that I stock for my black ones. I just find that it looks nice, it looks smart, it doesn't tend to scratch or mark too easily. So if you're someone that likes to keep a kind of uniform and book, and you don't like all the age and the wear and tear on it, then this would be a better leather for you. As you can see, a bit of a sheen on it. This one's done in, I don't know if you can see that, whether the colour on my camera's not, there we go. It's kind of like got a mint stitch into it, like a light green, just to pick out that stitching. So if I turn it around, you can see that's the front pocket. All of mine, as basic, come, unless stated otherwise, with 4 elastics, and they're all threaded. Dum 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 dum. If we turn it over, I kind of double thread through the holes. I think you're paying for the leather. It's a beautiful product. I just don't see why you'd want to see string after string after string after string of elastic. So for me personally, this is the way I string mine as standard. If you are someone that prefers individual strings, so you've got like several sets of holes, or you want them strung on a horizontal, so that's no problem. You just have to let me know before you order. and that can be done for you. So I tend to string like this. So yes, you do see the 2 little strings. Sometimes I can put a charm on that if you'd rather. That's not too much of a problem. But as you can see, you get to see mainly the leather. Then inside, I am one of these people that when I order something, I get so excited about having it that the last thing I want to do is have it come through on my doorstep and have this big wow, oh my god, that's amazing, look at it, I've just undone it, I've unboxed it, had all that surprise, and then I can't use it because there's nothing come with it. I've got to go and buy all my extras. So I never ever send a journal out without something in it. 9 times out of 10 you will know what you're getting because of it will be listed as part of the pack. However, I am one for surprises, and I do love to send, whether it's an extra little booklet or some bulldog clips or a pen or all of the above. I do tend to send little goodies along with it, little envelopes and things. So this one here is set up. As you can see, it's a project planner page there. So this one is really set up for university students or kids going to secondary school, so that they've got a little doodad to take with them and keep themselves organised. So this one's a weekly planner, all their to-dos, bits for the week, priorities. So kind of get them in that mindset to focus and settle down when they go to either college, university or secondary school, as it were. Again, reading assignments. Now to this, what I would normally do is I would add some kind of note taking or possibly another book. I normally try and send out between 3 or 4 books with my journal, so you've got a good varied set of inserts to start working from straight away. I can't always guarantee the patterns. As you can see, I do like patterned books or pictures on the books. I know people like to decorate them with their stickers and everything, but I think sometimes if you've got just a plain one, sometimes even when you've got your stickers on, it can still look a bit plain. If you want plain ones, I have all sorts of different coloured cards, and it's all completely doable. But for this one, I picked out this kind of blue and white theme, as it were, because then it's quite generic. Doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl. So that is the black leather that I use for my first video for R-Kive journals. Quite a simple journal. It is just a basic bog standard secretarial pocket, but for maybe a first time journaler or student, it's not too daunting having all these pockets thinking, oh my god, what am I going to put that in? So it's just enough for them to tuck in any little notes that they've scribbled down that they need to transfer into something, receipts that they need to keep, phone numbers or anything else like that can all be slipped in. They've got their 2 little pockets, which is enough to start with if it's their first journal. And that is that one, the B6 Slim in black, a nice temperament leather. It's not going to mark too easily. Obviously all leathers mark, but this one is slightly more sturdy than some of the others that I have. I'll give you a quick example if I can move around here. This one, for instance, this is one of my favourites. I love the tan leathers, but as you can see, there are marks. And this one, if you was to even leave this one in the sun for 15 minutes and you've got, say, something half over it like that, when you take it back in, this half is going to be brown and this half is going to stay the same colour. So this is a lovely leather, but this one is more for people that like things to age with them on their journey. But this one from R-Kive Journals, this is my black B6 Slim in a student kind of profile is what we've got in that one. I shall put all my information in the bits below and maybe see you on the next video. Subscribe if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Give me some comments to tell me what you'd like to see, bearing in mind that you can see processes on how I make them. Hit me up on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I'll leave all the details in the bits below. Apart from that, have a good day. I'll see you on the next video.